107.5 WGCI decides #1 for hip hop and R&B in the home of Big Jam 2019. Yes, you know what it is, the morning show with the destined legend Leon Rogers, the beautiful Kendra G, the shortest day man in Chicago, myself, Kyle. We are joined right now by family members in the studio. Charmaine is in here hanging out with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
And of course, our brother Ryan Henry. What's happening, brother?
What's happening, brother? How you feeling?
Black Ink Crew Chicago is representing this morning.
I wish y'all could see Ryan right now.
They can see me in their dreams.
Oh my goodness. I cannot be
right here.
Leon, man.
Spoken like a true player.
Get a blood, that's all.
Get a dose of this pimp.
Wait, can we just say that the coat is actually now what Leon has on Charmaine's coat and Ryan has on my coat, but both our coats match their actual outfits. Like,
wow, it does.
So what that mean?
What you don't understand?
So what that mean?
What's yours is mine.
You're taking this PIMP thing too far.
Right, to the next level.
Get a little dose of this. You got the collective vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get into this conversation, man. First and foremost, I feel like, Charmaine, you are a family member, and I know you guys have a lot of stuff going on with Black Ink Crew Chicago, but because we love you, because you are a family member here with us at WGCI, we have to acknowledge that you've had a huge loss.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we
Don't make me cry this morning.
No, we understand. That's not our goal, but we do want to show you our love. We do want to let you know that we're here for you, and if there's anything that we can do, just let us know. And just make sure that you're doing okay as best as we can.
Thanks. All I need is a raise.
a raise.
Let me know if y'all can make that happen for me.
Well, I think the dollar just stopped right there. I can't help you with that. We trying to grab them.
They had flowers.
You know
Absolutely.
What's so crazy is, I was sick in the month of October.
Mm-hmm.
So
it work for you.
Yeah, I was. Charmaine, I had reached out to Charmaine to cover for me one day, and she was all in. And then she texted me. It was the 23rd.
Yeah.
And she was like, Kendra, I probably can't work for you on Friday. My mother went to the hospital. I gotta figure it out. I was like, girl, handle your business. It's all good. Like, I understand. I found someone else to work for me. And I was like, and then hours later, I was like, oh, I need to check back with Charmaine just to make sure everything is good. And I was like, hey, girl, keep me posted with your mom, and just I'm saying a prayer for you. And then she texted me back, and she was like, she passed away. And I was like, what? Like, where? What?
I know.
And as a person who has lost her mom, and in my own life, it's just I understood the journey you're about to embark on. But what we're here to talk about is Black Ink Chicago, and what I do love is that you have so much footage from this show of your mother and memories that will be with you for a lifetime.
Kendra always make people cry.
No, I'm not trying to make. But I understand that it's difficult. But it's a process. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's a process that you're gonna go through. But to have these video footage of these moments for a lifetime with your mom is priceless. And one thing I told you already is your mother is still with you.
Definitely.
You can't see her in a physical form, but she is still with you.
Feel her.
You can feel her, and that is real. And that is a real thing. And like Kyle said, we love you so much.
Love you guys so much. I actually had my mom cremated. And like me and my dad split her ashes, so she has an urn at home. And then I brought one back here to Chicago, and she's from Chicago, so I felt like I'm bringing her back home, and I talk to her urn every day. It's surrounded by pictures of her, and at first it was just like a real I can't curse on the radio, but like mind F.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's like someone that raised you is here every single day and that you talk to constantly, and she's always telling me, she just always spoke so much positive into me, and into like Ryan and I's relationship and anything that I was going through in life. And to not have her here is hard, but I still talk to her, and I can like just hear her talking back to me, just her telling me how proud she is of me and everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks,
Absolutely.
Kendra.
I'm so happy you know that.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
I mean, it took me a while to get to that. It's only been like a month and a half, not even. It took me a while to like get to that. I'm going through a ton of emotions, and I'm pregnant, so I'm like a ball of emotions.
But don't feel like you got to rush through that. You know what I mean? Because all of us here have lost a parent. You know what I mean? And it's something that, first of all, is never going to go away, right? So don't feel like you got to rush yourself through it, or you know what I mean? It's going to take time for you to get to where you feel like you're comfortable in how you deal with it.
Definitely.
But it's something that, number one, you don't want to forget, and at the end of the day, she wants you to be strong as you move forward as well.
And let me tell you something. Right now, from my experience upon losing my father, that little one is going to come out and have all of your mother's soul.
Yep.
Because that's the same thing that happened with my dad. His last 2 days on this earth, and my wife comes and tells me she's pregnant. And my baby girl is him,
Wow.
like to a T, attitude-wise and everything. So, like you said, the spirit never leaves.
Yeah.
That's real.
Spirit never
My
leaves.
son never got a chance to meet my father neither, but I swear that's
just
my
like-
dad walking
right,
around my
right.
house.
Oh, man. Yeah.
But I definitely can't wait. You know, that's what I'm looking forward to. It's like the bittersweet thing because I'm pregnant and this is something that me and her was supposed to like share together. I was so excited and emotional when I even got pregnant just because I couldn't wait to share this with my mom. Like, I'm the only child and I'm a daughter. Like, this is what life is about. And I was, you know, really hurt when this situation happened, but now I just try to look for the positives.
I talked to Neek, your guy, and the first thing I told him, because I didn't want to bother you, because it had just happened. I said, hey, Neek, tell, you know, Charmaine, I was thinking about her. And I said, also, man, I said, you know, you as a king, you got to make sure she's stress-free right now, especially with the little one on
Yeah.
the way. And he answered me back. He said, man, I'm already on that, big bro. So that showed me, like, you got, your support system is there.
Absolutely.
You have to lean on them right now. You have to lean on everybody who say that your support system, you know who it is. You lean on them. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? As much as you can. Because, you know, when everything get back cool and get back normal, you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Then we turning up.
There you go.
We got
All right, so speaking of turning up, let's take this break right now. We're going to come back. We're going to get resituated. Ryan is in the studio as well. We're going to talk about Black Ink Crew
Yes.
Chicago and just what's coming on the show this season, all right?
All right, let's
All right,
do
y'all don't go nowhere, Chicago. Charmaine is here. Ryan is here. Black Ink Crew Chicago's WGCI Morning Show. 107.5 WGCI, the Shy's #1 for hip-hop and R&B. It's the morning show with the destined legend Leon Rogers,
Yeah.
the beautiful Kendrick
Yes.
J, shortest day man in Chicago, myself, Kyle, Charmaine, Ryan in the building, Black Ink Crew Chicago,
Yes.
holding it down, man. How many years has it been now? What season is this, Ryan?
6 seasons, man. That's
Damn.
6 years in this thing.
I gotta say this.
bags.
I gotta say this. When I travel around the world and I say, oh, I live in Chicago, the first thing, I mean, we got a lot of celebrities that came from Chicago too,
Right.
but the first thing people say is, do you know Ryan from Black Ink Chicago? Girl, Ryan, you understand, these girls around this world love you,
love
boo.
him. They love Ryan.
Cash it in. Go to 9mag.com.
So you know what, Ryan?
Of course.
You know what? It's I was saying to you off the air, but you know, with so much going on, I'm really excited for y'all's success because I feel like, you know, this is a reality staple in Chicago. And like I said, now with 6 seasons in, people really know you guys and are in tune in your life. How does that feel for you, Ryan?
I mean, that's the greatest blessing in it. You know, like you said, to be able to see so much stuff that's going on with us, like at face value, you know, like, I mean, we in it already, you know what I mean? Like, it's not thinking about like, oh man, I don't want this to be seen, I don't want this to be seen, you know, as unfortunate as it was for us to lose Glenda, we couldn't shy away from it, you know what I mean? When you see Charmaine transition and change and become, you know, a boss this year and become so many different things, mother, you're gonna see the change in her, and they need to see that. They needed to see what we went through with losing Glenda, you know what I mean, how it's gonna be, and that's probably the realest things that we got going on when we don't have time to do what people thinking is faking the drama and, you know, doing a scripted show and stuff like that. Like, no, we got so much real going on, and that's what the people relate to. So to have the support, the people around the world, like we be showing in BET Africa, you know what I'm saying? So
That's crazy.
to have people support that from around the world is just, you know, that's the best part because they see the real.
Aside from your personal stories, one of the things I love about it is, from what I remember, Black Ink Crew Chicago kind of set the standard for reality shows in Chicago and just bringing a different light to the city. Everybody talks about the violence that you hear about, but it really showcased the city as much as it showcases y'all as well.
Yeah, man, like think about all we done filmed everywhere. You know what I mean? Here, there, places you eat, you know, people you know, you see people, you see clothing lines, you see everything. So we just kept it at home, you know what I mean? And like I said, my initial goal was to show something different from what they had. When all they had at the time was drill music and people thinking it was just murder, murder, kill, kill in Chicago, it's like, man, there's so many of us who are from that same street who were able to change and do something different as opposed to just, you know, thinking that everybody's here is just from the streets and then they can't do nothing. It's like, no, we do. We was in that too, you know, but look at what we could do, you know what I mean? So we could be black business owners and then be able to do stuff here that's not just shoot them up.
Yeah.
Talk about your transformation, Ryan. I mean, we talk about Charmaine. We kind of like watch you all grow on the show, and Ryan from season 1 to Ryan now. You kind of mellowing out a bit, getting your swole on.
Still a
But
ladies'
before,
man.
when you was the little slim guy, you was ready to go to war.
I mean, like,
What's going on?
y'all know me from back then.
Yeah.
Like now, I mean, like I said, being 6 years in, people seen me be in my 20s to be in my 30s. You know what I mean? So, you see me grow as a father. As a learning businessman, as a man. You know what I mean? I went through stuff on my relationship on that. You know what I mean? So. It's just you see me grow. Like now, yeah, I am more mellow because I've had to go through these things and learn from them. And you see me learning from mistakes, you know what I mean, to wanting to take accountability and actually do stuff better for myself. And,
Right.
I ain't doing anything else that everybody doing now.
Right.
You said the word relationship. So what are you and Rachel right now?
How do you just go straight there?
You said relationship.
You said relationship.
You said relationship. I didn't say relationship. You said relationship. That's what people want to know.
You
We
said
are.
they watched him.
So we want the update though because we're still in tune in that love story.
It's not a love story. There is none. You know what I mean?
Aww.
We separated and we as parents. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday.
Happy
and,
birthday,
That's
Rachel.
real.
All right.
You know.
They're like really great co-parents though.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit the other side of that coin.
What
Since
up, though?
ain't no relationship there. How's
Yes,
the
you see
groupie
this,
game going?
I mean, I got this coat on. Yeah.
I'm
Matter of fact, we gotta go check the track a little bit later,
right
see what
now.
they're doing out there.
Wait, before we go, I do gotta ask this because
Never
you have
too
9
cold.
Mag and we gotta show love to Charmaine. She's the first African American woman to own a tattoo shop.
In Chicago.
Yes, so
Yeah.
Second City.
Second City
So,
Inc.
How is that with both of y'all owning 2 different tattoo shops?
I mean, if it wasn't for Ryan and the entire platform that he built for all of Black Ink Chicago, I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in. So
Aw,
Well,
there's always
I know
respect.
your little crew over there look like they wild and flamboyant.
Wild and flamboyant, right?
I saw all gold suits and shoes with wings on them. I said,
They're
yeah,
excited. This is their first season. They're
Yeah.
excited.
Absolutely. All right, well, we appreciate you guys. We support you guys, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Black Ink Crew, Chicago.
Thank you, sir.
Charmaine, we got love for you all
Love you
day.
guys,
You know what I mean?
too.
And one thing we have to mention, if you want to know what Charmaine's having, go to Big Jam because at Big
Yes.
Jam we're gonna reveal. She doesn't even know yet she's having a boy or girl, so she's gonna find out live at
A
Big
boy
Jam.
or a girl?
And boy
What
or
if there's
a
2
girl.
of them in
No,
there?
there's only one.
there?
That's for sure only
Nick
one.
said 2 times.
It's definitely going down. It's definitely going down at Big Jam. That's gonna be my gender reveal.
Yes.
I'm so excited. So I'm gonna find out when all of us find out.
else
Yeah.
Well, hold on. In this day and age, why do people even do gender reveals?
Facts.
What do you
For the
mean?
internet. For the internet.
Bust the balloon and have clear smoke come out. We don't
It's
identify
a
with
great
anything.
moment.
All right, Black Ink Crew,
I wanted to have
Chicago.
a duck.
Black Ink Crew, Chicago comes on tonight, Wednesday nights. What time for the
Yes,
people?
8/7 Central on VH1. Tune in.
No
Thank
doubt.
y'all.
Y'all keep doing y'all thing. It's love,
Appreciate
man.
it.
GCI.